Zeus and Europa. After punishing Agoros for her blasphemy, Hermes, grandson of Atlas, spread his wings and soared away from Athena's land. His father, Zeus, called him aside and whispered instructions, concealing his true motives. "My swift son, loyal executor of my commands, don't delay. Fly down with your usual speed to the region bordering your mother's constellation, the one called Sidonis by the locals. There, near the seashore, you'll find the king's herd grazing on mountain grass. Drive them towards the coast." Hermes followed his orders, herding the cattle down from the mountains towards the designated shore. This was a favorite spot for the king's daughter, Europa, where she often enjoyed leisure time with her Tyrian companions. However, majesty and love are uneasy companions, and their coexistence is fleeting. Zeus, the ruler of the gods and wielder of thunderbolts, the one who shakes the world with a nod, cast aside his godly powers for a moment. Disguised as a magnificent bull, he joined the herd. He grazed gracefully across the verdant pasture, his bellow echoing through the air. His coat shone like untouched snow, untainted by hoof or the southern wind's touch. His neck rippled with powerful muscles, and dewlaps hung between his shoulders. His horns, though small, were perfectly formed and gleamed brighter than any jewel. His face held no threat, his eyes no menace, only peace emanated from him. Europa, the daughter of Agenor, was captivated by his beauty and apparent gentleness. Though initially hesitant, her fear gradually subsided. Finally, she approached the bull, offering him flowers from her hand. The enchanted bull, overjoyed, nuzzled her hands in affection, eagerly awaiting his desired union. They frolicked together on the soft grass, his snowy flank resting on the golden sand. Europa's fear melted away. She dared to touch him, stroking his chest and adorning his horns with fresh garlands. Emboldened, the royal maiden even mounted the bull's back, completely unaware of his true identity. Slowly, the god moved away from the shore, his disguised hooves dipping into the waves. Venturing further into the vast ocean, he carried his prize across the endless blue. Europa, startled but strangely thrilled, cast a longing glance back at the receding shore. With one hand gripping his horn for support, the other clung to his back as her garments billowed in the sea breeze. Cadmus founds Bœotia. King Agenor of Phoenicia was heartbroken after Zeus abducted his daughter, Europa. He commanded his son Cadmus to find and return Europa, threatening exile if he failed. Exhausted by his fruitless search, Cadmus sought guidance from the oracle at Delphi. The oracle, unaware of Europa's true fate, instructed Cadmus to follow a young, unyoked cow. Wherever the cow chose to rest, Cadmus was to build a city and name the land Bœotia. Leaving Delphi, Cadmus soon spotted a lone heifer, free from any harness. He followed her faithfully, as instructed by the oracle. Their journey took them past the shallow fords of the Cephissus River and the fertile fields of Panope. Finally, the cow stopped, raising her head crowned with impressive horns towards the sky. She let out a long, low moo that echoed across the landscape. Then, turning back to look at her companions, she lowered herself gracefully onto the soft grass. Overjoyed, Cadmus expressed his gratitude by kissing the foreign soil. He greeted the unfamiliar mountains and fields as his new home. To give thanks to Zeus, he instructed his servants to fetch water from a nearby spring for a ceremonial offering. However, danger lurked nearby. In an ancient, untouched grove, a cavern filled with fresh water lay hidden beneath a thick cover of twigs and osiers. Within this cavern resided a fearsome dragon, sacred to the war god Ares. The creature boasted shimmering golden scales and crests along its spine. Its eyes glowed with an infernal fire, and its body pulsed with venom. Its monstrous mouth sported 3 tongues and a triple row of teeth.